Good morning, everyone. So, today we are doing our woodland garden tour. So, we're starting with the shade garden. Right here, I have my endless summer hydrangea. Now, this one is a propagated endless summer hydrangea, and I have a video. I'll link that to in the description below. But I had this in a container for a while, and the very last freeze that I got froze the buds up. Like I had leaves on it and I had buds on it, and I didn't bring it inside in time, and all the buds fell off. So it did great all winter long, and then for the very last freeze we had last month, it got caught. So I transplanted it in ground. I'm hoping that it will survive. That's one, and the other one is over here. So I actually have two propagated endless summer hydrangeas. That's the other one right there. So I will keep an eye on that and keep you guys posted with new updates. So now let's return over here. I really like these ground covers. These are like, I'm not sure if I guess you call them weed, but I like whenever your soil is very moist, like over here is shaded, so it's a lot of time the soil is moist. There's a lot of clovers. Are these clovers? I call them clovers, but I get them in the grass sometimes as well if it's been raining too much. So over here, I actually have two mammoth elephant ears. So I got these at Costco, and these are the Colocasia. So these are the Colocasia ones. So I have two. One's planted right here, and something's been digging over here. Don't dig my bulb up. So that was another thing. I knew there was a risk since it's close to the woods that a lot of animals may come in and dig in here, but that's okay. In fact, they dig in the front of my garden bed, those armadillos. So, oh, well, it doesn't matter if you plant here or there, they're going to dig. And the other one is over here. And I see a new shoot coming in. Look, guys. Wow, look at that. It's starting to shoot up. I wonder where's this next to it. Get away. That's beautiful. Wow. We have an elephant ear coming up. And that was the one big giant bulb. I will link a video in the description below so you can see how huge it was. Sorry, so you can see how huge it was. But those two are planted. One's right there and the other is over there. Give you a better vantage point. So one is right there and the other is over there. So they're going to get big right there. So it's going to be a nice contrast, the elephant ears against the palm trees. Look, wild palm trees. There's a lot of palm trees. All right, so, and look, we even have wild ferns, which I love them, so I'm leaving them. Got another one over there. This is a little lime hydrangea. I didn't get a chance to come in and cut it back. It doesn't really need to be cut back, so I'm just going to leave it. It's putting on a lot of growth. It was actually in an area that had a little bit more sun than here. The main reason why I have it over here is because last year it burnt really bad. Like even though it was in the shade, it still burnt. So over here is a lot cooler. So once it hits summertime, I won't have to worry about the leaves burning. So I will show you a picture of it last year. But this is actually a zone 3 to 8. So I'm not even supposed to have this in my garden. But since this is by the woodland, this is by the shade garden, I'm going to keep it here and see how it does. So I have this hydrangea. I also have another. This is the limelight hydrangea over here, and that's behind the endless summer hydrangea that I propagated. But this one over here, I didn't even cut that back at all. And it doesn't have any leaves on it yet, mostly because it's in the shade. So if you remember, if you watch my previous garden tour of my front garden bed, I have two hydrangeas there, one in mostly sun, one in part sun, and this one's in mostly shade. So I'm most like an experiment. So I'm going to see how they do this garden season, and depending on which one does the best and what conditions they like, we will go from there. I'll move them around. So what I'm going to do, if this one doesn't like the shade, I know hydrangeas love morning sun. I don't really have much areas in my garden that has morning sun, but if this one does not like the air, I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to put one of those Annabelle hydrangeas, the Incredible. I had the Incredible, but it was so hot last year. When I tried transplanting, it didn't make it. So I'm going to put an Incredible here. I want to get the pink one and the white one. So those I know are mostly zones 3 to 8, and they'll probably do better in the shade here. But I had it in the shade, and it was doing good until I decided, oh, let me move it. It didn't make it during the transplant. It didn't come back. So this is the palm tree. This is how they grow. So the dead ones got cut back, and here go more branches are getting ready to be made. Isn't that pretty? Moving along to this side. So over here we get where this tree is, like up to here is still shade, towards the front to get a little sun. So what I did, I moved this one right here I moved both of my ranunculus over to the shade garden, because where I had them there, it was getting so hot, and I know the whole thing was almost yellow. Like everything was almost this color, because like I told you guys, we went from winter to summer. Like it got so hot, it wasn't making it. And then we had that random cold spell, like a few weeks ago. And because of that, I was able to get a bud. Look at this. One single ranunculus bloom is coming in. So I got one bloom. So I will keep you guys updated. Oh my goodness, here got another one here. I lied. They got more. 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Yay, I have 3. That's exciting. So I put them over here so I can get more life from it, and I can continue. Let me see if this one have any buds on it. Let's see if this one have any buds. Nope. Not seeing anything on that one. But I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll see how it does in the new area. The other location I had it in, it wasn't going to make it, so I had to move because it's getting so hot. We're already in the 90s. I can tell this plant does not like the sun, so hopefully I have it closer towards the edge of the woods. This way it can get the sun. It's not too shaded by the canopies of the trees, and we'll get some sun. Morning birdies. There aren't any immediately overhead, so that's why you don't hear them yelling on video today. Normally they're right on top of my head, but they're further back in the woods today. All right, so moving along from that tree all the way here is going to be my dahlia bed. So I actually have one dahlia. I have so much dahlias to plant, and I still haven't even gotten my cafe au lait ordered as yet. I keep going to Costco hoping that they'll get it, but Costco sells Longfield Gardens dahlias, and you get such a steal when you go there. You get this huge bag for less. So I'm going to have to order it online on Longfield Gardens website. But this one is one from last year, Dinner Plate Myrtle's Folly. That's this one here, and I'm going to have to come in. Ooh, I need to get it watered. Yeah, I need to get some water. It's a bit dry. It might rain today. But we have 1, 2, 3. So when it has one more set of leaves, I'm going to come in and pinch it back. And we have some more. We got 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to come and pinch it back once it has a few more leaves on it. So this branch right here, I'm leaving this. So that's going to be my anchor to tie my dahlias to. Well, that's the plan. And I need to come in and get the rest of the dahlias planted here. I want to get the taller ones in the back. So all the dahlias will be along there, and it's going to be dahlias and palm trees. So yeah, like all this right here, this is just vines. I need to come in and get this ground area cleared up, just like over there. So it's going to look like there. So these vines will go. These are, I guess you can call them weeds. So moving to the left, this is I got this at the store the other day. I'm so excited. Look, this is a dwarf butterfly bush. So it's going to be a bit short. This one's purple. And this one is zones 5 through 9. Yay. So I'm super excited. It says shade, part shade. Oh no, it doesn't. It says sun. But this area right here is sun. So from, I would say, part shade right here. And I had my dahlias last year in the sun, and they didn't do well at all. Even some that was in the shade didn't do too well. I had like two that was doing well. They were struggling in the heat. But a lot of gardeners experienced very crazy heat last year anyways. So I will see how they do in this new location. I'll keep you guys posted. Now over here, I just got these two from Lowe's. These are my mandevila. So what I'm planning on doing, just like with, if you saw my last video with the rose, where I had it climbing up onto the Christmas holly, I want to do the same thing. I need to come and get those dead vines off. There go some green ones coming in. So I was trying to get this whole thing cleared up by in the wintertime, because in the wintertime things are dry, easier to cut back versus see everything start greening up and it becomes harder to cut them back. So this is going to be my sunny side of my garden. But let me show you the mandevila. So that's the plan. Red and white. I was going to do red and white together intertwined, but I may come back in and add that later. We'll see. Right now I'm just going to do red and white on one. So this is a climbing collection. White mandevila, 6+ hours of direct sun. We get quite a bit of sun here. These are zone. It says zone 9 only. No, when I only just have the word zone 9 on there. Okay, non-hardying zones 1 through 8. So I guess 9 and above. So I know in the wintertime, if you get a freeze, you're normally supposed to bring them inside. If you're in zones 8 through 1, you got to bring them inside so they don't get damaged. So I'm going to leave them in ground and see if they'll come back. I know the top part will get damaged, but I'm hoping we get new shoots from the root to go back up. So I will see how that does this year. So I'm going to leave it in ground and see. Over here next to my mandevilla is my dying, dead coleus. They don't do too well in the cold. They don't like the cold at all. Look at a nice canopy over there, waiting to be planted up. There's a lot of space over there, but no, it's hidden underneath the vine. And guess who may be over there? Snakes. All right, so right from here all the way to the, I would say to this tree right here will be I want to have like a coleus garden. So I have a lot of coleus I like. I really love coleus, and I'm going to plant them here. So I'm going to have a coleus garden. And eventually, over there in the nice, warm, cool area will be my Japanese maple, which she's not paying $300-400 for it right now. I saw one for $200, but that's still a bit high. So I'm going to hold off on my Japanese maple for now. There's some tree stump there, which I'm going to leave. I like stuff like that. It's whimsical, so it'll have like a garden interest to it, like a tree stump. So I need to come in, and I'm not going to do it this garden season, probably next winter. I'll have to come in and cut down all these vines here. But it makes it look so bushy, and I don't know, I want to pretty my woods up so it can look pretty. But instead, right now, we have pretty weeds. This is very pretty. Look at that. I like it. It's a weed, but I'm going to keep it. It looks so pretty to me. I don't know what this is, but it looks so pretty. I guess it's a weed, but whatever it is, I like. Even the ground cover right there, I really like that, so I'm going to keep it. This is a weed. We're not keeping that. But here we have my yesterday, today, and tomorrow. This one, my aunt gave this to me, and I need to get it in ground. I have so much stuff to plant. And if you remember, I had these in the back. I kept saying, oh, I'm going to plant them in ground, so I'm going to plant them over here. So this part I didn't show you. So from this tree right here, probably right there, to here is mostly sun. So this will be stuff like my hibiscus will be here, and any like a cottage garden like, so any daisies, any of those sun-loving perennials, I'm going to have over here. And I have some more mums on the bottom, so it will be hibiscus and palm trees. Now this tree stump here. I really like it. I wish it was flat all the way across. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a planter on top of it, because eventually I'm going to dig it out so I can put dirt in there to plant stuff. So it's almost like a planter, a raised plant. So I really like that. So I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to put a planter pot on top of it so I can plant stuff in it. But that's going to be pretty. And over here we have my hibiscus. This got so much growth in such a short time. It's up to my waist right now. And it's up to the fence. So I'm going to get some sunflowers here. I'm going to sprinkle some sunflower in there as well. So I have some seeds. I'll get that done. So this is the end of the sun garden. Actually, I'm going to show you my other hibiscus. Before I do that though, let me give you a quick overview of the woodland garden. Look how pretty. And you see the trees. That's another reason why I want a Japanese maple, because it will have this nice red contrast against all the green. So I have, there she is. Oh my goodness. So this one's a lot bigger than the other one. And the reason why the other one had less canes on it, because when I transplanted the one, we had some storms, so we got some damages from the hurricane that we recently had. So this is the head over heels passion hibiscus from Bloomables. But this one is up to my waist as well. We don't have any buds yet, still putting on leaf. So it is huge. Look at that. It's so pretty. Even look at the base. Look how strong and sturdy those stems are. Look at that. Wow. They're the old ones that I cut back. So in the wintertime, they die back. So I cut these back, and you get brand new shoots from the ground. And these, out of all my hibiscus in the garden, are the first ones to come up. And we get flowers all the way into, I'll say, fall. So I'll keep you posted on that. I had to stop some stuff. If you look, there's a lot of dirt right there. That's because I had a leak, a pipe leak, and I didn't know where it was coming from. So I had to get someone to come in and take a look at that, because every time the sprinkler came on, it was leaking and all the dirt was washing there. So I had some ranunculus there. So those are all gone, because I'm pretty sure they rotted. Water drowned them. So they were in here, and it got so hot, they weren't doing well at all. So these are the only ones I have left of the ranunculus that I have in this drift right here. So we'll see if they come back next year. So I'm just going to come in and cover the rest of this up with mulch, pull these grass out, and take care along the fence line. I was going to plant something here, so I didn't put any mulch over here, but I changed my mind, so I'm just going to cover everything up, get the edge of this taken care of. And over here, we have my experimental bed. This is most my kale, cabbages. What I was doing is I'm trying to hold these over until next year to see if I can get more. Look at this. This is a brand new one that I got from this. So it actually gave me 2 new babies there. This one gave me a new baby there. And this one is from like 2 years ago. So this is the reason why I started this experiment, because this one wintered over last through the summer and still was doing well. It was very small. So this is a smaller one versus these were bigger. Oh, look, I have a new baby here as well. Aww. So this, I got out of the container. I need to come and put it in the ground. We got another one right here. I need to come put it in the ground as well. But I'm thinking I'm just going to have to take them over to the shade garden and just clear all this up, because now it's purple again. So it was green, and then we got a little cool weather and it changed to purple. So as it gets colder, it changes to the purple in the middle. As it gets hotter, everything turns green. But look, these are new layers up top. So it was just right here, from right here down. So I guess all this is going to die back, and I got new layers there, new layers there. So it's like 4 sets of cabbages there. So these are old. So maybe that's how it works. The old one dies back, and then you plant it deeper, I guess. So I'm not sure, but I will continue with that and see how it does. This is what this garden bed is looking like. Still a work in progress. I need to come and finish doing the mulch. I was doing the sheet method with the cardboard, and that saved me time from having to dig up grass. I'm telling you, because these are some thick St. Augustine grass. But that's it, guys. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, following my garden along, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.